Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We talk about all things fandom on this channel and we talk about them in a positive way. And this is Throwback Thursday, where we talk about some sort of fandom related news and then we do an old movie review about something that would kind of relate to it. So today we're going to be talking about the fact that the Shazam Gods of Fury of the Gods movie and Aquaman The Lost Kingdom will both be delayed until 2023. And what does this actually mean? Does this mean anything bad? We're going to talk about it. And then we're going to talk about the movie Constantine from 2005. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so here's the situation, and you're going to hear a lot of different conflicting rumors. There's a rumor that they didn't have the budget to complete these movies, and that's why. There's also some sort of rumor about it being confusing to fans to see Michael Keaton as Batman in the movie. But I can tell you point blank that both of those rumors are untrue. Michael Keaton's Batman may very well have been in the movie. He may very well still be in the movie. Ben Affleck was called into Aquaman 2 for some reshoots, and it got leaked accidentally. Now, here's the thing. The movie was originally slated to appear on March 2023. And now it's been pushed back to December 25th of 2023. And the Shazam sequel was going to be released a little bit earlier. It was originally set for December 2022. It will now be in 2023. So it's going to take the spot that was previously occupied by the Aquaman movie. And the Aquaman movie is going to be delayed until December. Now, why is this a good thing? Well, the original date that the Shazam movie was coming out was going to pit the Shazam movie against Avatar: The Way of the Water. And that would have been a little bit hard for a movie like Shazam to compete against that, because Shazam is a lighter-hearted movie and the budget of Avatar is astronomical, and it's a big film and you expect big things from it, and more people are probably going to go see that. But there's a catch. You see, that's not the only reason. There is also a reason that the special effects all the way across Hollywood right now are so much in demand, because after the pandemic and everything like that, things sort of ground to a halt. So much had to be caught up on that there is essentially a line of films waiting to get their effects actually done right. It depends on the effect company, I guess, or whatever, but this is what I have heard, that it comes to the point where the movie just wasn't going to be ready. Aquaman 2 just wasn't going to be ready to appear yet because of the effects that it was going to have. They had to wait to get these effects done. And you want them to give you the full film. Of course, you want all the effects in there. You don't want them to give you a half-done film just because they have to have a time that they have to have it released. No, that's why things get pushed back, because sometimes they're not quite ready. And then you also have the fact that the Shazam movie was actually going to compete against Avatar. Here's the thing about that. So the Avatar movie was going to take up all the IMAX theaters. So Avatar was going to have all the good theaters. You know, all the big, nice theaters with the great sound and the wonderful things. And Shazam was going to be like, oh, okay, we'll take what's left. So you know, it was kind of like, okay, if that's going to be their opening weekend, that's going to hurt them a little bit. So pushing that film back a little bit It's going to help that one to succeed, but it's also going to make sure that it helps the Aquaman sequel to be the best that it can be. So that's kind of the real reason as to why these films are not coming out when they were scheduled to be out. So no matter what you actually hear about this, I'm telling you, it's wrong. This is just the way it is currently. Some of the effects were not done. They're on a list of things they have to still get done. I guess things really did grind to a halt after the pandemic, and we are still feeling the results of that within Hollywood. Some of the bigger budget films have not been able to get the stuff they need to finish the film. It has nothing to do with profits or, well, it always has to do with profits, but it has nothing to do with the money it takes to make the movie. They have enough money to make the movie. Their budget is their budget. It's already been calculated. It's been done for a while. They go over budget. They readjust that and whatever. But that's besides the point. It comes down to this effect thing and them simply not being ready because some things have had to really suffer due to all of the pandemic stuff that's been happening across the world. So that is the real reason as to why this film is delayed, why these two films have been delayed. That, and keep in mind, like I said, Shazam is also being delayed because it doesn't have to compete with Avatar then. So that's the reason why. So let's jump into our next topic, which is Constantine, 2005, with Keanu Reeves. Now, first off, Keanu Reeves is great. And the thing of it is that he might have been horribly miscast as Constantine, although he makes the role really his own, and he does a great job because he's Keanu Reeves. I mean, how can you actually not like the guy? He is the embodiment of everything that is nice in Hollywood. He's a throwback type of movie star to the old times when you had Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, and you didn't hear about all the tragedies and horribleness of Hollywood because the press liked the stars. And, you know, Keanu has that going for him. The press loves him, and he does a great job of eating it up and making sure that they know that he's a nice guy. If more actors were like him, I think Hollywood would be a lot better place. But the thing of it is, he doesn't look like John Constantine from the comic books, but he does an amazing job of embodying this magical exorcist. You know, that's what he is. A magical demon exorcising sorcerer. And John Constantine is an amazing comic book. If you've never read the comic books, I highly recommend you check them out. The guy who played him in Legends of Tomorrow did an amazing job also, but he looked a lot more like him than Keanu did. But Keanu does a great job in this movie, and the movie delivers. So John Constantine, teaming up with Officer Angela Dotson, is suffering from terminal lung cancer. She's investigating the death of her twin sister. So when they kind of team up, they find out that there are demons on Earth, essentially. And they end up having to fight some of these off. The movie is more complicated than that, but I don't want to give away too much. If you have never seen Constantine, I highly recommend you check it out. It actually does a very good job at incorporating things from the comic book, but at the same time, I don't know how close you can say it is to the comic. I would definitely check it out if I was you. And it has a lot of great special effects in there. For the time, this movie had some pretty good special effects. And that's always entertaining to watch as well. I actually give this movie 4 stars out of 5 because it is very entertaining. And it does keep you sort of enthralled. The cast is good, especially as I keep saying, Keanu Reeves is amazing in this movie, but that should come as no surprise. So 4 stars. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. So let us know what you think in the comments below about any of the topics we talked about today. What are your views about the whole delay? Do you think that there's more to it than what I said? Or do you honestly think that that is the real reason? Because that is what I've been hearing from multiple sources, that all the rest of the places that are telling you different things are actually, in fact, telling you wrong. But I want to know what you guys think. And I want to know what you guys think about the John Constantine movie starring Keanu Reeves. If you've never seen that before, watch it and let me know what you think. Leave a comment because we want to hear from you. And make sure you're sharing this video with all of your friends so that they can be a part of the conversation too. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Miko says we need more subscribers. And Miko knows what he's talking about. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video. Make sure you hit that like button because YouTube really likes it and we do too. And then yes, friends, at the end of the day, fandom is family.